Welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to another bolt action battle report. Today we'll be going back to Italy in this little Italian village here. The Germans will be going up against the US. The mission today will be a capture and hold mission where there are two objectives. There is the crossroads in the village and the hill over here on the left. And we're going to do something a little different today. We will, at the end of round 6, whoever has either one objective, we will roll a d6, and it'll basically be a d3 roll. 1 to 2 being 1 point, 3 to 4 2 points, and 5 to 6 for 3 victory points. That way it's a little more random to see who will win if either one of us has a command point or one of these objectives held. So besides that, we have a field, which will be light cover or soft cover. The walls and bocage will be hard cover. Some walls here. It'll be 4 inches from the wall will block line of sight. And then these buildings will be hard cover as well. So, and also we'll do the top of the hill as soft cover. So with that, let's go ahead and take a look at the lists. And here we have 1,000 points of US. We have a rifle platoon with our commanding officer with 2 extra guys, all with SMGs. 2 regular 10-man infantry squads with a BAR and an SMG sergeant. And then lastly, we have a veteran ranger squad. This is 8 or 10-man, SMG sergeant, BAR, and a light machine gun. And then we move on to the armored platoon. We have the Sherman. It is the A4 variant, I believe, so it does not have the thin sides or catches fire easily. Thin sides might be there. I'm not sure. I'll have to double check. But then that is the officer upgrade. And then we have an M3 with a 105 howitzer. And then the last platoon we have here is an artillery platoon. We have a commander with 1 guy, both with SMGs, a medium howitzer with spotter, and a medium anti-tank gun. So, with that, let's go ahead and take a look at the Germans. And here we have 1,000 points of Germans. 2 platoons here. So, rifle platoon, 3-man command officer with SMGs. 2 regular infantry squads, the here infantry squads, SMG sergeant, 10-man, both with light machine guns. And then an 8-man grenadier squad, I believe they're regulars, I will double check, SMG sergeant and a light machine gun. And a medic. And then for the armored platoon, we have the commanding officer in the Tiger. And then a Panzer J, Panzer III, and then a motorcycle with sidecar medium machine gun. And that is the German list. So with that, let's go ahead and deploy and begin the battle. Alright, and at the end of turn 1, there was no action. we all just brought our forces on for the Germans. I ran an infantry squad up behind this wall here, heading towards the crossroads. Brought my medium machine gun motorcycle over here onto the road, looking down at the crossroads. And then on my left, I brought in the Tiger tank to cover the other infantry squad, which ran up towards the hill. And for the U.S., she brought in her howitzer over here on the left. The Rangers over here behind the buildings with an officer and a Sherman going up the road. And that is all. So with that, we go to round 2. Her observer is also in this 3-story building here. So with that, first dice of round 2 is U.S. All right. Really? Going with the howitzer?
Yeah.
All right. What are we shooting with the howitzer?
We're going to try to get your tank.
All right. Make sure it's in range, but I think it is. But that howitzer is going to go in and fire at the Tiger tank. All right. Howitzer is definitely in range of that Tiger tank. So this will be a 6 to hit. And a 3 will miss. And with that, we'll go to the next die. And the next die is US as well. What are we going to do next?
We're going to move these guys a bit.
Running or advancing?
I think I want to advance.
Alright, going to advance the Ranger squad. Alright, and for her Rangers, she went ahead and advanced and entered the building here. So that's where they are. We've decided that you have to be on the crossroads to hold them. That way we're not just hiding in the buildings for the whole game. So with that, that ends her activation. Next die. Next die is Germans. And I will have to think about this one. Alrighty, for the Germans, I've decided to shift my Tiger because I was exposed on my side from that Sherman. And then I'm going to fire the Tiger tank at that Sherman as well. The Sherman will get some hard cover because I'm trying to thread that needle there. So this will be a 5 to hit for shifting. And that will miss. Alright. And then my medium machine gun doesn't have any more targets. On to the next die. And the next die is Germans as well. Alright, I'm going to bring in... We're going to bring in an officer. A 7 will do it. And he will be running onto the board. And that's where my officer ended up, behind the infantry squad here. And then the next die was US. She's going to attempt to bring in one of her units. So, command test. 5-6 will do it. And she will be bringing it in over here, towards the hill. And that's where the infantry squad ended up, making a race for the hill. Next die. Next die is US as well. What are we doing?
I'm going to try to get these guys out.
Alright, she's going to attempt to bring out her other infantry squad. Another command test. That is a 6, 7, 8, 9. They will not come in. Next die. Next die is Germans. And we're going to go ahead and... We're going to fire my motorcycle into the building here with the Rangers in it. So let's go ahead and measure and do some shooting. Alright, 3 dice for vehicles with medium machine guns, and then +1 for being the Germans' medium machine gun rule. So this will be 4 dice going into the Ranger squad. This will be 4s to hit. And everything hits. And then 5 to take a man out. For just 1. And then a 4-up cover save. No. So it will take 1 casualty and a pin. And then we'll go to the next die. Next die was Germans again, and I just advanced this infantry squad forward into the backyard of this little building here. Alright, next die. Next die is US.
I want to try to get these officers up.
Alright, command has to bring in the officers. And that is an 8. That'll do it. And the officers will be running in over here with this infantry squad. And that's where the officer ended up. Next die was Germans. And I decided to bring in my Grenadier squad. Order test. That's a 7. That'll do it. And they will be running in over here. And here's the Grenadiers after making their way towards the crossroads. Next die. Next die is Germans as well. And we're going to go ahead and bring in my medic. Nope, he will not come in. Next die. Next die is US.
I'm going to bring in the
Anti-tank gun.
Yep.
Alright. Order test. No. Anti-tank gun does not come in. He's not going to be very useful. Next die. Next die is US again. She's going to activate the Sherman.
We're going to return fire.
Alright, Sherman tank is going to fire in through the alley at my Tiger. So this will be a 3 to hit. And a 3 hits with a plus 5 penetration. That is a 6. That will bounce off the Tiger, but it will put a pin. Next die. Next die is Germans. We will go ahead and bring in the Panzer. A 3 will do it. And we will do some advancing. And here's the Panzer III advancing onto the board. We're going to fire in at that Sherman down the road and the medium machine gun into the Rangers in that building. So, starting with the Sherman, this will be a 5 to hit. And a 4 will miss, unfortunately. And then 5s to hit with the medium machine gun, 4 shots. For just 1 hit. 5 to take a man out. No, just a pin. And then we will go to the next die. Next die is US.
I'm going to have my officers run up behind this building.
Alright. Officers running up to support the Ranger squad. Alright, the next die was Germans. I went ahead and ran my infantry squad up onto the hill to take that objective. And then there's 1 die remaining for the US for her half-track 105. She's going to attempt to bring it up. And a 3 will do it. And we'll see where it comes on. And that's where the 105 ended up. Looking to pound my infantry into dust. And then with that, we went to round 3. First die. First die is Germans. And I'm going to have to think on this one. Alright, for the Germans, I decided to activate this infantry squad over here. We're going to fire in down there on that infantry squad. So this will be 7 rifles, 2 SMG shots, and 5 light machine gun shots. This will be hitting on 4s. And she decided not to go down. So no cover save. So 4 is to hit. That's pretty good. And then this will be 4 is to take a man out. And that is 6 men dead on that infantry squad, and she will have to make a order test to make sure they don't run away. Make sure you don't take out your sergeant if you want to keep him, or your BAR. So we'll go ahead and do that order test. That's a double 1. That'll do it. They will hold, and we will move on to the next die. And there's the 4 remaining infantry squad members. And then the next die was Germans as well. I went ahead and activated the Panzer, which is going to fire at that Sherman tank. So this will be a 3 to hit this time, as we're not moving. Oh, and a 2 misses. That's unfortunate. And then the medium machine guns going into the Ranger squad for force. 2 hits. 5s take a man out for 1 and a pin. And then we will go to the next die. Next die is Germans again. We're going to go ahead and run this Grenadier squad forward. And there they are, getting cover behind this building. Next die. Next die is US. What are we thinking?
We're gonna start with these guys.
Officer?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Is he going to activate the other squad as well?
Yeah.
Alright. Alright, officer has decided to advance up the hill and fire into my infantry squad. So this will be 6 shots hitting on 5s. For 2 hits, and then 4s to take a man out. For nothing, just a pin. Alright, and then an order test for this infantry squad here. That is a 9, 10, plus 2 for the officer will pass. And they will advance and shoot as well. Alright, and then they are advancing up the hill and then firing into my infantry as well. This will be 2 BAR shots, 2 SMG shots, and 2 rifle shots. Hitting on 5s. For 2 hits. 4 to take a man out. For 1, and then a 5-up cover save. No, I will take a casualty and another pin. And then we go to the next die. And the next die is Germans. Alright, and for the Germans, I decided to activate the Tiger tank. We're going to go ahead and fire at that Sherman. So, command test. That is a 11. That is a failure. The Tiger tank will do a reverse move backwards, and then we will go to the next die. Alright, next die was US. She is going to activate her officer. The officer is going to give a snap order on the Ranger squad. They're going to attempt to move over this way. So, order test for the Rangers. It's a 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 with the bonus from the officer that will pass. And then so they'll lose a pin and do their movement. Alright, there's the Ranger squad moving forward into the alley, and then they're going to fire in up on the hill onto my infantry. So this will be 4 rifle shots, 2 BAR shots, and 4 light machine gun shots. Hitting on 6s because they moved, and a pin. And That's 2 hits. 4 to take a man out. Nothing. Just a pin on the infantry squad. Alright. And then her officer is going to move as well, I think.
Yes.
Alright.
And just move with them.
Alright, next die was US as well. She went ahead and advanced the Sherman tank onto the crossroads and is going to fire in at the Panzer with the anti-tank gun and my bike with the medium machine gun. So, Panzer first, will be hitting on 5s. And that will miss. And then 3 shots with the medium machine gun, also hitting on 5s. For 1 hit. And then, I believe it's a 6. Oh. So that'll be a pen on the bike. And then we go on to the next die. Next die is US as well.
Okay.
She's going to activate the M3 howitzer.
I want to shoot your infantry guys over in the back.
These guys?
The ones in the fence, yeah.
I don't know if you'll be able to see them. Let's double check. Alright, the howitzer will have line of sight. I said 4-inch line of sight blocking from the fences, so it will have line of sight on this guy here. So this will be a 3 to hit, or 4 to hit. And a 3 will miss, unfortunately. And then we go to the next die. Next die is US as well. What we got here?
I got this guy.
Yep, and your infantry. And so you're gonna go with the howitzer.
Yeah.
All right, medium howitzer over here. What we taking a shot at?
Your Tiger tank.
Okay, taking a shot at the Tiger. This will be a 6 to hit. No, that will miss. Next die. Next die is Germans finally, and we will. What to do? We're going to go ahead and advance this infantry squad here into the building. And there they are inside the building. Next die. Next die is Germans as well. And we'll go ahead and advance my officer forward. Next die. Germans. And we will try and bring in my medic. No, medic is not coming in. He's late to the party. Next die. Next die is US. You have your infantry squad. You gotta try and bring in the anti-tank gun. 6, 7, 8. It will come in. And that's where she brought it out, getting a good angle towards my Tiger tank for next round. And then the next die was Germans. I'm going to go ahead and activate my motorcycle. I'm going to try and run it. 6, 7, 8. 8 will pass. And we will run the motorcycle. And that's where the motorcycle ended up, behind this building. And then last die is US. She's going to try and bring in her other infantry squad. And a 6 will do it, and they will be coming onto the board. And she decided to bring in her infantry squad on towards the hill objective. And then with that, we go to round 4 for the first die. And the first die is Germans. And I'm going to start off by firing the Panzer into the Sherman here. So this will be a 3 to hit, as I am not moving. And a 6 will do it. This will be +5 penetration. And that is a 9, which is minimal damage. So D6, and that is a 5. And that is immobilized. Not exactly helpful. Let me double check. I think you gotta make a order test. No order test, but it is down for this round. And then we go on to the next die. Next die is Germans as well. And I'm going to... We're going to go ahead and... We're going to fire with this infantry squad into these guys over here. So, this will be order test. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That will fail. They will go down instead. That sucks. Alright, next die. Next die is US. What are we doing?
Can I think about it?
Yep. Alright, for the US, she's decided to fire the M3 howitzer into the building on my infantry squad here. I decided to go down. So this will be a 3 to hit, or a 4 to hit. And a 4 will hit, and this will do 2d6 hits on that squad. For just 4 hits, and then I go down, which will reduce it by half, so a total of 2 hits on that squad. And then you'll be taking them out on 2s. Which I will dig. And then it's an additional, what do we got? EG3, D3 pins. For 2 pins. Alright, next die. Next die is Germans. And we're going to go with my motorcycle here. Going to fire in at this infantry squad in the open. So this will be 4 dice. Going down or taking it?
I'm going to take it.
Alright. 4 shots hitting on 4s. All 4 hit. Taking them out on 4s. For just 1. 1 casualty and a pin. And then we'll go to the next die. Alright, next die is Germans. I'm going to activate my Tiger. So, order test. A 3 will pass, and it will advance and do some shooting. Alright, and there's the Tiger moving forward, and we're going to fire the coaxial and front medium machine gun into that infantry squad in the open. Are you taking it or going down?
I'm taking it.
Alright, she's going to take the shots. So this will be 8 shots hitting on 5s. And that is 3 hits. 4s take a man out. 4, 2. 2 and a pin. And then we will go to next die. Alright, next die was US. She's going to attempt to advance this squad here. So, order test. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 will pass, and they will move forward and do some shooting. Alright, and there's the infantry squad moving up the hill. Gonna fire into my infantry here. So this will be 6 rifle shots. It's 5 rifles plus 1 for the special rules. 2 BAR shots and 2 SMG shots. All hitting on 6s. Because they moved and a pin. And nothing hits. That is a whiff. And then we will go to the next die. And the next die is US. Going with the anti-tank gun into my Tiger.
Yes.
Alright, this will be a 3 to hit. And a 1 misses. That's unfortunate. Next die. Next die is Germans. And I will take a minute to think about this one. Alright, for the Germans, I decided to run my Grenadier squad from behind the building across the road here. Now that I think about it, it's probably a bad move, but it is done. Next die. Next die is US. She's going to activate the howitzer. What are we doing with it?
I want to try. Did I already hit that thing? No.
Nope.
I haven't tried that yet.
You're going to try an indirect on the Panzer III.
Yes.
Alright, so it'll be a 6 to hit. And a 1 will miss. Next die. Next die is US as well.
What do I have left?
You got your Rangers and your officer, and the other officer over there, and the infantry squad.
Okay. I want to move these guys out a bit. I want to advance.
The Rangers? Alright, she's going to try to advance the Rangers, so this will be order test. That's a 5, 6, 7, that will pass, and they will move and shoot. Alright, and that's where the Rangers ended up, and they're going to fire at point blank range into my Grenadier squad. So this will be 4 rifles plus 1 for special rules, 2 BAR shots, and 2 SMG shots. Hitting on 3s. Good shots, and then 4s take them out. And I see 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 go down and a pin, and I will have to make an order test. 6, 7, they will hold, and then we'll go to the next die. Alright, next die was US. She went ahead and activated her officers, going to do a snap order on the infantry squad next to him, which advanced, and they're going to fire point blank into this infantry squad here. So 2 bar shots, 2 rifle shots, and 2 SMG shots, hitting on 3s. And that's just 2 hits, or 3 hits. 4s take a man out. 4, 2. 2 go down and a pin, bringing me to 4 pins. And then the officer is going to advance as well. Alright, the officer moved forward and is going to fire 6 SMG shots at this squad as well. But before that, I have to do my cover saves for this squad since they get soft cover for being on the hill. So this will be 5 cover saves. Nope, nothing. Alright, 6 shots, hitting on 3s. That's 3 hits. 4s take another man out. 4, just 1 and a pin. Bring me to 5 pins. 5 up cover save. No. Another guy goes down. Next die. Next die is Germans. And we have just my medic and officer. So we're going to try and bring out my medic. He comes in, we're going to run him onto the board, and then the last die is mine as well, which is just my officer, which is going to advance into this backyard. Alright, and there's the officer supporting the infantry, and the medic is over here making his way towards the hill. Don't know if he'll be much help, but with that we go to round 5. First die. First die is US. What are we doing?
Can I think about it?
She's going to think about it. Alright, US has decided to activate the anti-tank over here, firing into my Panzer. This will be a 3 to hit. And that will hit, and then this will be a plus 6. Medium anti-tank gun. Plus 5. Yep, plus 5. Ooh, and that is an 11. So that will be full damage.
Nice.
Go ahead and roll that d6.
Right.
And a 3 is on fire. Yes, I'm on fire. That's 2 pins. And an order test. 4, 5, 6, 7. I will put the fire out, but I am down for this round. Go ahead and pull a die out for him. And then we will go to the next die. Next die is US as well. She's going to activate the Sherman. What are we doing with it?
I am going to shoot in the other tank.
Shooting at my Panzer?
Yes.
Okay. Order test. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That will pass. Yep.
Okay.
So that'll bring you down to 1 pin. And this will be a 4 to hit with the anti-tank gun. And a 2 will miss. And then your medium machine gun.
Can I do it into the building?
Shooting into the building. Okay, that'll be 3 shots. And that's 3 6s will hit. 4s take a man out. Oh wow. 3 double 6s, 3 triple 6s in a row. Okay. And then I have a 4-up cover save, which I pass with 3 5s. Just gaining a pin. Next die. Next die is US as well. She's going to activate the howitzer over here. What is it doing?
It's going to shoot into that tank, the Tiger tank.
Alright, going to try and shoot at the Tiger tank. Needing a 6. Indirect. And a 5 will miss. Next die. And next die is US as well. Activating the M3 howitzer.
Into the building.
Firing into the building. This will be a 4. And a 6 will do it. It'll be 2d6 hits. 4, 5 hits on them, and then 2s to take them out. And that's 4 guys going down. D3 pins. 4, 2. Bringing me to 5 pins, and I'm going to have to make an order test. I probably should have went down. Alright. Oof. That is a 10. Plus 5 is 15. Minus 2 for the officer. Still a fail. That squad gets wiped out. And the next die is Germans. That's good. We will run my medic up the hill. And the medic arrives late to the party to provide some support for this little battle up on the hill. Next die. And the next die is Germans as well. And we're going to go ahead and fire the motorcycle into this infantry squad right there. So this will be 4 shots hitting on 4s. For just 1. 4 to take a man out. Got him. That's 1 guy and a pin. Next die. Next die is Germans. We're going to go ahead and fire the Panzer. We'll do the anti-tank into the Sherman, medium machine gun into the Ranger squad. So, Sherman first. This will be a 3 to hit with the anti-tank gun. Hits. Plus 5 penetration. That is a 9 minimal damage. And a 3 is
On fire.
turret jam. Turret jam, let me read that. Alright, the Sherman's turret is jammed towards the closest enemy unit, which is my Grenadiers. So that kind of helps. And they got an additional pin, bringing them to 3 pins. And then my medium machine gun into the Ranger squad. So this will be 4 dice hitting on 4s. For 2 hits. 5s take them out. Nothing, just a pin on that Ranger squad. And then we will go to the next die. Next die is Germans. We're going to go ahead and activate the Grenadier Squad, which is going to fire in at the Rangers. So, order test. That's a 4. That'll pass. And we'll do some shooting. Alright, we have 5 light machine gun shots, 1 rifle shot, and 2 SMG shots going point blank into the Ranger Squad. So this will be hitting on 2s. So everything but 2. And then 5 take a man out. For 4 guys taken out and a pin. And that will result in an order test, I believe. No.
No. Okay. So 4 guys in the order test?
Yep. So that'll be 3 pins. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They will hold. Just taking 4 casualties. And then we'll move on to the next die. Alright, next die was Germans. I'm going to go ahead and rally this infantry squad here. 6, that'll do it. They'll get rid of all their pins. Next die. Next die is US. What are we doing?
I'm going to advance these guys.
Your officer?
Yes.
Alright. Advancing the officer. Alright, we moved on. The next die was US. She tried to activate her Ranger Squad, and they failed the order test, even with the commander bonus. Next die was Germans, so I advanced my officer forward, and I'm going to fire at point blank into the Ranger Squad. So see 6 shots hitting on 3s. Everything but 1 hits. Then 5 take a man out. For 2. And a pin. How many guys you got left?
I got 4.
4, so that will be an order test.
Okay.
So you're at 4 pins. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That'll pass. They will hold with 2 men left. And then we will move on to the next die. Alright, remaining dice are all USA. So we then go over here. She activated her infantry squad, which moved up the hill, advancing. They passed their order test. And then she's going to fire at point blank into my infantry squad. So this will be 5 rifle shots, 2 bar shots, and 2 SMG shots, hitting on 4s for point blank. They have a pin, and they moved. And we see 4 hits, 5 hits. 5 hits on that infantry squad, and then 4 to take them out. For just 2. 2 5-up cover saves. That's nothing. And then 2 6-up medic saves. Nope. So I lose 2 guys and a pin. And then we'll move on to the next activation. Alright, going down the line, this infantry squad's going to fire in at them as well. A point blank, 6 shots, hitting on 2s. Point blank. Everything but 1 hits. 4s take them out. Alright, 3. 3 5-up cover saves. Make 1. And then 2 6-up med saves. Nothing. So I take 2 more. And that will require an order test. 5, 6, 7, 8. They hold. And then we go to the officer, which is 6 shots as well. Also hitting on 2s. 4 hits. 4s take them out. For 2 more. Just enough. 5-up cover save. Nope. And 6-up medic save. No. Alright, that infantry squad gets wiped out. And then with that, we go to round 6. Alright, and at the start of round 6, the first die is Germans. Fantastic. Alright, I am going to have to think about this carefully. Alright, after careful consideration, I've decided to activate the Tiger Tank, which is going to advance. So order test. 8, 9, 10 with a pin. The Tiger Tank goes down and will reverse, which will severely hamper my plans. Alright, and that's where the Tiger Tank, completely useless for the rest of the game. Next die. Next die is US. What are we doing?
Since I don't have to worry about the Tiger Tank, we are going to shoot with my officers.
Okay.
At those guys.
Alright. 2 officer squad firing point blank into this squad here. I'm gonna go down.
Okay.
So it's be 4 shots hitting on 2s. Everything hits. 4s take them out. For just 2. And this will be 2 5-up cover saves. No. So I take 2 and then an order test, which I pass. Alright, we'll go ahead and take out these 2 here. And then take a die out for them. And then we go to the next die. Next die is Germans, thankfully. Alright, we're going to activate my officer. We're going to move forward and shoot at the Rangers. Alright, that's where they ended up, and they're going to fire 6 shots into the Ranger squad at point blank. So this will be 3s. For 5 hits, and 5 to take them out. For 3. And that will take them out. Don't forget to take out a die for them.
Okay.
And then we'll go on to the next die. Next die is Germans as well. That works. We're going to go ahead and activate the Panzer. We're just going to fire at that Sherman tank. So this will be a 3 to hit. And that misses. Alright, so considering the hill to be rough terrain, that means my motorcycle cannot move up there to take it. So it is just going to advance, and we're going to shoot at this squad here. So this will be 5 to hit. That's 2. And 4 to take them out. Got 2 more. 2 5-up cover saves. Nope. So 2 casualties and a pin. Bringing them to 2 pins. And then we go to the next die. Next die is US.
I think I'm just gonna take that guy out.
Shoot my medic.
Yeah.
Okay, 6 shots into the medic. War crimes. Be 4s. 2. 6 will do it. 5-up cover save. I make it. Next die.
Make it.
Alright, going with the other infantry squad. That'll be 6 shots as well. Into the medic. 3 hits. 4s take them out. Got it. 5-up cover save. Nope. I don't think he can heal himself. So, but if he could, that would have. I'll double check just to make sure. But otherwise, he is gone. And then we will move on. Alright, the rules say a medic's own unit or an infantry within 6 inches gets to heal on a 6. So he is still alive, barely, with 2 pins. Next die. Next die is US as well. She's going to activate this infantry squad. She's going to assault the medic, so order test.
Oh, no, not.
So that's a 11, 12, 13, down 2 from the officer, which brings it to 11 as well. That is a fail. He goes down, and the medic holds. And next die. Next die is Germans. We'll go ahead and activate that medic. We're going to advance the medic. Maybe. Order test. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The medic goes down. He will not be able to contest that objective. And with that, I think that is the end of the game. So there's nothing else that can be done. US hold the hill. The objective is not contested. The Germans do hold the crossroads, but it is contested by that Sherman. So with that, the US will win with, go ahead and roll a d6. 1 victory point. A 1-point victory for the US. Thanks for watching, guys.